GE's healthcare spinoff, which just began trading about a week ago, marks what could be a more aggressive strategy in the healthcare space. Already made one major acquisition, nabbing a top health tech veteran. Anjalee Khemlani joins us with a special guest to discuss GE Healthcare, which is a very interesting play in 2023, Anj.
That's very true, Dave. And joining me now to discuss it all, GE Healthcare's Chief Technology Officer, Taha Kass-Hout. Taha, thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you again. Last time we were in person, but here we're virtual. Let's talk about this move. Why did you leave Amazon, of all places, to come to GE? What's going on there that we don't know about?
No, it's really awesome. Thank you so much for having me in person. I mean, of course, I believe the spin was among the perhaps the largest in mid-tech industry today. I mean, it's a catalyst moment for us here at GE Healthcare. And we could not be more excited about a future and what the future holds. I mean, the future is really bright to truly create a world where healthcare has no limits. The GE passion, healthcare, passion and purpose and commitment to lead digital transformation across the globe in healthcare and improve outcomes for patients and providers, clearly aligns very much with my passion and purpose.
And everyone knows about that passion. You were brought in to AWS to help build out what is now a really well-known healthcare project. You know, we see how much digital technology, AI, and all of that is going into really every aspect of the health system, including something that we've all been talking about here often is the production of new drugs and how AI is really helping with that. So let's talk about what GE can benefit from. What is it, as mostly a med tech company, what is the strategy? What are they looking to grow out as an independent firm?
Building on a shoulder of a giant. GE Healthcare has been around for a long time, and it's a company of many firsts. The first MR device, CT scan, and ultrasound, bringing those to diagnostics and screening around the globe. And really where the big transformation is going to happen is this sort of the D3 precision care strategy. It's a framework that GE Healthcare and its leadership stands behind based on a lot of customer feedback we've gotten over the years, around digital products that truly emphasize the company's smart devices, and that's aligned from to disease states that's enabled all by digital. As you can imagine, a patient walking through their entire patient journey, the medical diagnostics such as lab testing and imaging is a critical piece to aid clinicians, but also to kind of spot disease early. But if you look at kind of zoom back out into how can you leverage all that information in a way that truly now can be personalized to clinicians to make better decisions, a clinical decision, better, more guided therapeutics and targeted treatments, but also for a patient to really have more personalized options along the way. So we're coming from building from a position of strength, having been embedded in pretty much the clinical workflow around the globe and the clinical diagnostic pathways and patient journey, and really now try to transform entire healthcare journey from that lens in order to truly start enabling precision care and precision diagnostics.
So Taha, I know that you've been on the ground really for developing technology within the government agencies, FDA and CDC. We know that you've spent a lot of time in this space. So you're no stranger to the concerns of digital health, including security, cybersecurity, privacy, as well as bias. Talk to me about what you see in that space and whether this is something GE can also tend to.
Absolutely. Patient privacy is, of course, top of mind. Cybersecurity is top of mind. As I always used to say, it's a job zero for anybody's trying to do this line of work. But what the cloud, for example, provides and the scale it can provide from privacy, security, adherence to compliance regimes, and around the globe, and because patient data is very, very private, but here the leverage that you have also with GE Healthcare is the wealth and knowledge of medical diagnostics being in the clinical workflow across the globe in every single line of therapeutic, and then bringing a lot of our strength in medical imaging and guided therapeutics, in these high fidelity sort of medical imaging. But then also, now you're trying to triangulate all this information, not just from medical devices, but really all the information that kind of flows around the patient along with it. How can you make sense of all that data? For better monitoring, for example, reducing hospital readmissions, trying to be able to really help clinicians get a 360 view about their patient's entire journey, try to make the right decision at the right time. This is really sort of the future we're trying to paint. And my new role as the architect of this D3 strategy, smarter devices, digital products and applications, but also digital platform to build on and invite a healthy flywheel from around the globe of innovators, especially trying to bring more artificial intelligence applications into the mix, from acquisition of an image to reconstruction image to actually now personalizing the entire therapeutic pathway or the personal journey of a patient or clinical decision support by clinician.
And so I just want to, you were talking about bringing all the patient information together. So just really quickly, as a last question, do you see a space where GE can help to enter the consumer space on that side? There's a lot of focus on, remote monitoring and the like. Is that something that you think is on the table?
Well, GE Healthcare in monitoring has a long stand, especially in cardiology. But that's within the walls of a hospital, or if you have a patient now, they're at home, and how we can really kind of bring all that information together. And from that lens, we will continue to work backward, truly from customers' needs, and in this case, our healthcare providers and clinicians, as well as a really healthy flywheel of pharma companies that trying to better understand, how can they better target their therapeutics to these patients. So we're really looking more healthy sort of view around this. Truly build an open sort of approach and a framework where we can invite more innovators and create that healthy flywheel of other innovators can come in and offer the best they can, but around really start focusing on disease state, meaning that now you're not just looking at point systems about, what can you acquire the data, for example, about this one medical image modality or another, but truly look now more holistically about what is the best option for this patient given where they are in their health journey. Whether somebody would, say they had one type of cancer, one type of cardiovascular sort of condition, or be truly now push the envelope into helping our healthcare providers better manage their population, manage their costs, and operate more efficiently.
Well, we'll have to leave it there, but definitely really interesting to see where this company goes and what you are going to do with it. GE Healthcare Chief Technology Officer Taha Kass-Hout, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.